You look successful on paper. Your accounts add up. Your net worth is growing. But your life doesn't feel free. You still think twice before taking time off. Still hesitate to say no. Still feel like one mistake would force everything into reverse. Maybe you just bought a house, yet still stress over repairs or daily bills. Or you're earning a high salary but avoid taking a vacation because it feels too expensive. Even among people earning six figures, nearly 60% report feeling financially stressed each month. That gap between what you own and how you live is where a lot of people get stuck. If this feels confusing, it should. We're taught that net worth is the scoreboard, that if the number is going up, we must be winning. So when stress doesn't disappear, people assume they're doing something wrong, not investing enough, not optimizing enough, not disciplined enough. But this isn't a personal failure. It's a misunderstanding baked into how we talk about money. Most of us were raised to equate wealth with security, so it's normal to feel stressed when numbers rise, but freedom doesn't. Social pressure and media comparisons make it worse. You see other successful people living large and feel like you're missing something. Net worth and freedom are not the same thing, and they've been quietly conflated for years. If this resonates, hit subscribe so you don't miss more ways to actually make your money work for you, not the other way around. The real problem isn't that you don't have assets. It's that most assets are illiquid, slow, and demanding. They look impressive, they grow over time, but they don't show up when life actually happens. On average, Americans hold over 70% of their wealth in assets that can't be accessed quickly without penalties or taxes. Your net worth can rise while your day-to-day flexibility stays exactly the same. Because assets don't buy freedom. Cash flow does. Consider this. Your stock portfolio doubled last year, but when your car broke down, the cash to fix it wasn't there. Your home's value is rising, but you can't tap it without a mortgage refinance or penalties. When most of your wealth is locked up, you're richer on paper, but just as dependent in real life. This isn't about how much you're worth. It's about how much control your money gives you. Net worth measures ownership. Cash flow measures optionality. Think of net worth like the scoreboard in a game. Cash flow like the actual ability to move on the field. One tells you what you've accumulated. The other tells you what you're allowed to do next. Confusing the two is how people end up asset-rich, time-poor, and quietly stuck. There are three types of assets, and only one of them actually creates freedom. 1. Stored value assets. These build net worth, but they don't pay you back. Retirement accounts, primary homes, equity you can't touch without consequences. They matter, but they're silent. Example, your 401k may grow $200,000 over 10 years, but you can't spend it today when rent or bills are due. 2. Growth assets. These look exciting on a chart, but they're unreliable in real time. Stocks, businesses in reinvestment mode, anything promising later. Great long-term, useless on a random Tuesday. Example, a startup you invested in is promising big returns next year, but you can't use that money this Tuesday when your car breaks down. 3. Cash flow assets. These are boring and powerful. They create income without permission. They soften bad months. They give you room to say no. Cash flow assets make up less than 15% of the average high net worth portfolio, even though they're the ones that buy flexibility. Example, a rental property brings $1,200 per month in income, money you actually see and can use. Freedom doesn't come from owning things. It comes from money that shows up consistently. Here's what makes this hard to see. The majority of household wealth is tied up in retirement accounts and home equity. On paper, that looks healthy. but nearly half of households still say they couldn't handle a few months without income, without going into debt or selling something. High net worth, low resilience. Meanwhile, those with significant cash flow assets report 3 times more confidence managing unexpected expenses. Quick math example. $200,000 in a 401k arrow can't pay today's bills. $2,000 per month cash flow arrow, immediate freedom and optionality. Because wealth that can't move can't protect you when timing matters. This understanding isn't for everyone. It's for the people who care about more than a number on a screen. It's for those who want money to serve life, not life to serve money. For those who measure success not just in accumulation, but in flexibility. You're not here to chase prestige. You're here to create options, to protect your time, your peace, and your freedom. Because real wealth isn't what you own, it's what your money lets you do. Today, tomorrow, and whenever life calls. Those who focus on cash flow assets report 3 times higher day-to-day financial confidence than those who only track net worth. And now that you see it, you don't have to settle for being rich on paper anymore. You can start building wealth that actually works for you. If this speaks to the way you want to live your financial life, subscribe and join a community that values freedom over net worth. Like this video if you're ready to focus on cash flow, and comment below, what's your first step toward real financial flexibility?